So, Splice Night here, and today we're actually talking about something very interesting and controversial, because why wouldn't I start? Oh, actually. So, this week we're talking about... Fuck! Can't do this intro. So this week we're talking about something very interesting, close to my heart, and actually sent in to me by a friend. But anyway, so a fan sent me in a suggestion. It goes by the name Caelan. Really cool guy. You actually would have seen him in a vlog, 2 vlogs.
Looks like we're gonna be here for the next hour.
The Halloween vlog that I started the channel on, which most of you are more likely to have seen, as well as the vlog from yesterday, which basically went up today because I had issues with the computer. But anyway, so he sent me that video in. Not video. God, I'm bad at this. So he sent me in a comment asking to do a review on the Christmas blues that a lot of people tend to get. And, well, I'm going to preface this by saying that's a very niche and very particular thing to get into because it's different for everybody. So I'm going to just try and give you how I dealt with it, my feelings on it, and then you guys can tell me how you guys feel and whether or not you guys suffer from the blues and what you guys do about it. And let's make this episode in particular something to say, you know, it's not always sunny, but there's always a way to get through it. Suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem, as Philip DeFranco would always say, who you might know is basically the person I go to for all my news. Anyway, getting onto the real video now, guys. Let's talk about Christmas blues. So basically, Christmas is this festive time of the year, if you didn't already know, because, you know, it's not at all plastered all through social media and everything else about how much you need to buy things. But that is essentially what Christmas is, and the blues associated with it, which is essentially a feeling of depression or sadness, or I guess discontent is like the most mild word I could use for it. It specifically occurs around Christmas. Generally this occurs because, you know, you're separated from your friends or family that you normally celebrate with, whether it's because you're not necessarily close with your family, whether it's because you're not necessarily around them physically, or because of some other third-party reason that I can't think of because I'm dumb. But anyway, reality is, guys, it's a very serious topic and it's very different for everyone, so I do apologize if this kind of glosses over it. But basically, the thing about this is, specifically, holiday blues are once a year, unless you get them at different holidays. Shit! It's not something that's going to happen to everybody, but it's something that happens to a lot of people. And this feeling of being down, I find personally, can be dealt with in a couple of different ways. You can either wallow in it and kind of bring yourself to a more negative state where it's easier to be susceptible to other things that will bring you down, or you can kind of try and elevate yourself and bring yourself to a sense of, I might feel bad, but there are ways for me to get in a better mood. Whether it is going out and celebrating with friends or people around you that might be close, going out and just enjoying yourself, or getting festive with the season, and in my case, watching a lot of YouTube videos that happen to involve Christmas of some variety, because I don't know, I'm just not super into the Christmas thing right now. I don't know why, but I will have a video next week relating to snow, because I'm weird like that, and I just wanted to talk about it. Snow or something else. It is basically Christmas Eve, so it might be something to do with that. Who knows? I'll figure it out a little more succinctly later on, and you'll either know in the TVMV, I might mention that at the end if it's come to me by then, or I might mention it on the Facebook page, which you can check out in the end card, which is what I'm going to be using for all my links and everything these days. But yeah, so my Facebook for Splice Night will actually be linked in the end. Wow, that was a huge tangent. Anyway, so Christmas and that feeling of being bluesy at that time, it's difficult. And for me personally, what I've gone through is this feeling of, I haven't done enough to feel jovial, I guess, during the time. I'm very strange. Like, I don't necessarily have the most normal reaction to Christmas blues. I'm just kind of angry at myself, I guess is what I get, and I try to use it to motivate myself to do other things and be productive. That's just kind of how I function, is a lot of times if I get mad, I get productive. That's kind of how I deal with it. A lot of people deal with it differently, whether it is if you feel distant from your family, go and give them a call or talk to them on the holidays, you know, share in that feeling of togetherness for the year and basically reconnect. If not, go out with friends and celebrate the holidays either with eggnog or with spiced eggnog. You know, everybody above 18 kind of knows what I'm talking about, and some people younger. But reality is, guys, Christmas should be a time for everybody to get together, and honestly, I feel like people saying that all the time is actually part of the reason people get bluesy, because they don't necessarily have that opportunity or ability to do so. For people experiencing the holiday blues this season, I really do hope that you guys are able to get some time with the family to enjoy and have a little bit of fun and try and get yourself out of the bluesy mood. And I'm just saying bluesy a lot, but guys, the point is, I really do wish you a really happy Christmas, and I will see you on the 23rd for another Reflections and the 22nd for another vlog. So if you guys have an interest in that, please go down below to the subscription little the part of the video, hit the subscribe button, and when you do that, hit the little bell beside it, because that lets you know when I upload all my videos. If you don't already check on the Thursday and Friday when I upload my vlog and my reflection, or Monday when I upload my TV music videos. Anyway, guys, that's all I have to say today. Sorry it's been a little short, and I do apologize, especially as it's the fan reflections. But it's such a niche topic. There's so much to go into, and I don't necessarily want to say something that is going to be taken the wrong way. So it's a little bit of a touchy subject for me to get really into and say, you should do this or you should do this, because it won't necessarily work for everybody. Everybody kind of takes that feeling differently, and they approach it in a way that might necessarily not work for others. So basically what I'm saying is, find your own way to get out of the holiday blues, but don't let yourself suffer needlessly, because this is a time where we're supposed to be celebrating and happy, and at the very least, you can do it for yourself, because you do actually have the value to make that a good time. Whether or not you believe it or not, realize that you do matter to a lot of different people. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna end on that note. Thanks for watching. Splice night out, and I will see you on the 24th.